Papa Squat coming at you. So I threatened, yes, I said threatened, to find Disco Duck, and you can see here next to me. Ta-da. Here. Ooh. Disco Duck. I was, however, incorrect. This was not a Disney song. This was a song... Okay, there is a Disney disco album, which I'm unfortunately not going to play for you because it's 30 minutes long. But I will do a sample of it, because it's terrible. But first off, the song I was actually talking about yesterday, Disco Duck, this was actually really interesting to look into because this was apparently written, performed, created by Rick Dees, who at the time, and this was 1976, did I just read that? Yes, 1976 is correct. And he came out with this song. He was working as a DJ in Memphis, and if you recognize Rick Dees' name, which anybody who's younger than me by maybe 10 years is not gonna know. I think he took over from Casey Kasem, who you also won't know, for like America's Top 40. Or Rick Dees had his own like Top 40 countdown weekly, and I'll explain this as well. So he was a well-known DJ. Not when this came out. This was kind of the start of him coming to people's attention and getting a bigger career because this song was nuts crazy big. It was one of the top 100 songs of the year. It went to number 1 on the charts. It is terrible and funny and goofy. Not Goofy from Disney. But yeah, so let me just show you. There's a Wikipedia page for it. And I'll show you this briefly just so you can see the cover image here. Disco Duck Part 1 and 2 by Rick Dees and his cast of idiots. So that was the name of his band, Rick Dees and his cast of idiots. Again, came out in 1976. I'm sorry, I guess it peaked at number 15 in 1976, but was number 97 out of the 100 most popular songs of the year. So this thing was like everywhere. I mean, you could not hear it. I was 7 when this came out, and I was aware of it. It didn't help that my cousin had a copy of this song and would play it incessantly. It very likely is why I hate disco music, actually, now that I'm just sitting here thinking about it, because it's so... I don't know. It's not. It's a fun song, but it's not good. Let's listen to it. So this is Rick Dees and his band of idiots with Disco Duck.
We are Rick Dees and the Cat Ditties. We come all the way in from a planet far from this galaxy called Memphis, Tennessee. I tell you, it took us 43 days to get here to the midnight special. Didn't think we was ever gonna make it. We was coming down that long ribbon of highway. And every so often, we see this sign in the road that said, clean restrooms ahead. We must have cleaned 300 restrooms on the way here.
Okay, so thank you for that comedy gold. Obviously, he's just kind of being a dork. I mean, this is just silly, goofy comedy stuff. But now we'll get into the song. He does not look like that in his later years, meaning even just a handful of years later. He doesn't have the beard or the mustache and long hair, and he does actually have a very good voice for radio. Like, he was very successful, won Emmys or Grammys or something. I don't know exactly, but he won awards, broadcast awards, and I think he did win an Emmy. But let's give this a listen and see what you think. Disco Duck. And there's their duck.
Went to a party the other night. All the ladies were treating me right. Moving my feet to the disco beat.
So, this is disco, this is not rap, and I apologize, or hip-hop, or anything. But I am honestly a little surprised that I really like his voice. As a singer, obviously he has a good voice for radio, but as a singer he's got a pretty good voice, and he's doing some really fun stuff. Like, the noises he's making are pretty cool. This is a really short song, 3 minutes 14 seconds, so I'm going to back up a little bit so we can listen to his weird noises.
Moving my feet to the disco beat. How in the world can I keep my seat?
I love that.
All of a sudden I begin to change.
Oh, sexy duck dancers.
I was on the dance floor acting strange. Flapping my arms, I began to climb. Look at me, I'm the disco
Wow. Oh.
When the music stopped, I returned to my seat. But there's no stopping the dunk in his beat. So I got back up to try my luck. One more.
Oh. This is not a happy face. This is not pleasant for me. So I think that's supposed to be an Elvis impersonation. Not that the duck is doing. The duck is having a fit of some kind. But I think Rick Dees was just doing an Elvis impersonation. So I make things in my life. Like, I write books and games. And I don't know what would make anyone write, produce, and record and inflict this on the world. Because we didn't need it. It's not... no. Mm-mm. I mean, and it's funny. I admit. It's funny, it's goofy, it's silly. I like the fact that it's a silly disco song, but it literally is probably the first disco song I ever heard. And you could see how I reacted to it. And I have not listened to this literally in 43, 4, 5 years. Something like that. Yeah, I apologize. Maybe this wasn't the best idea. And Bert Sugarman, you see on screen, I hope you're dead. That's what I say. And Rick Dees, unfortunately, is not. He's 71. He's still alive. I think that's right. Is he still alive? I saw he was 71, but I'm not sure if he's still alive. Rick Dees, did he die? No, he's still alive. He's still alive. His name is Rigdon Osmond Dees the Third from Jacksonville, Florida. Huh. Yeah. So anyway, that is Disco Duck. As I said, I apologize, and I hope you enjoyed it. I did not. There you go. It made me cringe consistently through the whole song. Cringe. Thanks for coming. Thanks for putting up with this. I'm not done though. Let's listen to a little bit of disco. The Walt Disney Mickey Mouse Disco. So this is the full album. I don't know what track is well known. So let's just listen to a little bit and cry together. Just kind of support each other. Yeah. Okay, that's enough of that. So it's a whole album, 30 minutes of that. Woo! Boop, beep, boop, beep. No, not doing it. If you want to get this, it is apparently available on Apple Music. So dive in. Boy. Yeah. Thanks for coming by. Pop Squat. Checking out. Please like, subscribe, and share. We gained somebody yesterday, so that's cool. We're almost at 180 people. As always, feel free to leave me suggestions on songs to listen to. If you really want me to listen to one of these terrible, horrible, awful tracks from Mickey Mouse Disco, I will do it. I might have to have a tack pushed into the back of my hand while I do it to distract myself from the pain. But I'll do it. So come on back. I think we'll get back to some normal music that is not offensive to all creation tomorrow. Yeah, that sounds like a good plan. Let's see what we can do. Yeah, let's do that. All right. Well, you have yourself a good Sunday evening. Adios.